Hello and welcome to the Gaming Chronicles. Today we will continue Final Fantasy V, the Pixel Remaster. So let's fire it up. Alrighty, in our previous episode, we just got started. We got a whole bunch of exposition and cutscenes, and we know that we have to go to the Wind Shrine to figure out what is going on with the Wind Crystal and what happened to Lena's father. So let's check it out. Alright, let's wander around the Wind Shrine just for a minute. I like to get to know my local fauna before I get too far into things. Alright, and this will allow us to get our auto battle order set up, even though it's all just attack, 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 attack. So we'll do a few of these battles. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just do 3. I typically like to do the rule of 3, sometimes 5, but we'll just do 3 encounters out here, and then we'll go inside. Okay, and just one more. I don't remember if the killer bee's poison or not. Anyway, doesn't matter because they are all gone. But whatever the case may be, you know, there's something wrong with the world when there's giant bees, cats, and squirrels attacking you, and you're not in Australia. Alrighty, is everything alright? No, it's not. Oh no. Well, about him, he hasn't come back. You think? Everyone looks at Ferris in shock, like, what? Why is it Ferris who's suggesting this? Ferris is the pirate who... Well, why does Ferris care? Okay. Alright, we're all restored, and then this guy gives us some potions. Thank you, sir. Alrighty, let's get up there. Love this music. I think when this was composed by the maestro Nobuo Uematsu, if I remember correctly, he'd made a comment that, or he mused to himself in some interview, or made some comment that he didn't think that he could outdo himself. That this was the best that he could ever do in a Final Fantasy game, as far as you know, the best composition that he would ever make, or something like that. I'm probably misquoting him badly, so apologies to anybody who knows better. But my memory is that he really thought that this was his, you know, his opus. And as we all know, he would outdo himself, not just in the next Final Fantasy that he would compose music for, but multiple times thereafter. So anyway, a very humble man, and a very incredible music composer. Okay, I don't think there's anything in this room. Yeah, it's empty. But there is a sword in this room. Okay, we don't need to heal, do we? Nah. Let's just walk up to the little bird and say hello. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and auto-battle it. I'm pretty sure the Wing Raptor is like the equivalent of the tutorial boss. We might be able to get him before he wraps himself in his wings. Let's see. Ooh, that was rude. Yeah, I think this is it. Nice. Yeah, typically, he might be able to, or, yeah, I don't know. I'd say most of the time he doesn't get to cover himself in his wings, where he's invulnerable, and if you try to hit him, he, retaliates at you. But that was good. He only got one breath wing at us because he did a regular melee attack. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Alright, let's dispose of these enemies. Alrighty. And as we approach the crystal room, we don't see Lena's father, and the crystal is shattered. What on earth happened? So let's enjoy this little cutscene and we witness as the excuse me. Sounds like I need a drink of water. The crystals of the world choose us as the new warriors of light. Courage, the essence of flame, to Ferris, the fearless pirate queen captain. Oh, sorry, we don't know that Ferris is a woman yet. And then the water crystal, which represents, I don't remember. Devotion, that's right. The essence of water to Lena, that's right, who is devoted to her people and to the safety and protection of the world. And then the earth crystal. And I'm not going to even pretend I remember this one. To Galif. Hope, that's right. The essence of earth. And then finally, the wind crystal. To Bart's. Passion, the essence of wind. What was that? And then Galif's comment's my favorite. Feels warm. Well, that's a likelihood. Alrighty. So we're about to get our first jobs, and alright. Tycoon basically is giving us our charge for the game, right? The bearers of the four crystal essences, and we know this to be a recurring theme in our Final Fantasy games. And this was the last Final Fantasy that this would be a recurring theme. Final Fantasy VI would kind of break that mold of, choosing the four warriors of light, or dawn warriors, or crystal warriors, whatever, protecting the crystals in this type of a plot, right? This was the last time that this pattern, that this schema would be followed in the Final Fantasies. But man, did they ever do the last one? I think the best way. And then his father is taken away by I don't know, a pneumatic tube that we can't see, because that's what it kind of sounded like. It's like those bank tubes, right? That suck up the little capsules that you that you put your paycheck in, and then they cash it and send it back to you or whatever. It sounds like a pneumatic tube. Anyway, now we are about to get the spirits of past warriors and yes, the power of warriors of legend. The knight, the monk, the blue mage, the thief, the black mage, and the white mage. All right. Excuse me. So, the crystal is lending us its power. Yep, let's get out of here. Okay, warp panel behind the altar. That will take us outside. Alright, let's go. We are going to come back in for just a couple of minutes. But I believe that by taking the portal outside, it'll prompt us to have a tutorial on the job system. Hey, it's Boko. He's about to teach us about jarbs. Sure. This way it'll give me a time to chat about a few things. And this was important for players like me who were, still fairly new to the job system. I don't remember if I played Final Fantasy V before I played Final Fantasy III. But either way, the job system, it was something that North American players that we weren't really familiar with, and so this was very important. At least it was to me. Um, and the job system from let's see, 3 to 5 had improved. The job system for 3, was brand new, and it was an innovation that Square wanted to try out, and people more or less liked it. It's well in Japan, right? Because Japanese players were more prepared and ready for the advanced gameplay that was the job system than North American players. But anyway. The certain classes like the Geomancer, the Thief, let's see, the Bard they become quite useful. In Final Fantasy III, for example, the Bard was a terrible class. And in Final Fantasy IV, I don't know about anybody else, but I highly disliked Edward as both a character and a class. Granted, he saves the party, at one point in the storyline. And so there was that, but the Bard was a disliked class by most, if not all, players of the Final Fantasy series. And in this game, the Bard starts out, it's a little deceptive. It starts out like, is the Bard really good, or is the Bard still bad? Well, it seems like the Bard might be bad, but the Bard's good. Same thing with the Geomancer. The Geomancer was another class that was just like, rolling the dice every time you had him in the party. And didn't like Geomancers. In this game, however, the Geomancer is it's still not a high tiered class. Probably, I don't know, if we go on like the S to the F tier, probably a C tier. But when you learn their Gaia ability and pair that with another class, like if you, what you'll later see me do, for example, is you'll have me be a white mage with Lena and have her get the Gaia ability, because she doesn't need to heal every single turn, especially when you're clearing out trash mobs. Gaia is highly useful, especially with that Wind Slash ability, which I think it scales with the character's level. Red Mage has an amazing mastery ability of dual cast, and so there are a couple of jobs that I will not be playing at all, that I just do not like. One of them is the Berserker. I'm not going to be playing the Berserker. For me, it's because I don't like how inconsistent axes are when they hit. As an RPG player, I need predictability and consistency in the damage that I can do. And Bow Daggett, I forgot to switch my jobs because I'm blabbing here too much. Excuse me. Okay. So, let's do a thing here. We're going to make everybody a blue mage, which was, of course, a new job to Final Fantasy V and to the Final Fantasy series. Unique in its class that it learns its spells by being hit by them from the enemy. Okay, perfect. Alright, let's take care of that thing first. And then we'll just sit around and wait for the Black Goblin to use its ability on us. Sometimes this takes a while. Sometimes... There we go, Goblin Punch. Now we can take him down. Alright, learn Goblin Punch. Let's see, I think we need to go up to this next level up here to get the highest chance of facing a Mold Wind. Aha! There we go. Alright, let's take out that White Serpent, and hopefully... I was gonna say, hopefully it hits... Oh, it still was too much. Oh well. It's okay. It's okay! We still learned it, even though the recipient of the damage got knocked unconscious. Okay, that's it. Oh, and one thing I wanted to just point out. So most people know that there's a secret passage right here, right? I didn't know about that secret passage until I had played this game through, like, what was it? What playthrough was it on? I don't know, but it was, I don't know, it's just something that you don't look for, right? And so when I accidentally ran across it, my mind was blown. Anyway, it was easier to find the, secret passage to get the staff for me than it was to get or find that little secret passage to cut that corner. Anyway. Alright, so now we are going to leave the Wind Shrine, and let's return to Tool for a moment. Alright, we know we have to get to Walls. Alright, see you, Ferris. Alright, so let's go up to Zock's house. Oh, wait, let's go to the magic shop first. Let's buy all the magic that we can. We don't need to stop by the weapons store, not really. I mean, these early stages of the game, we don't need to shop for weapon or armor upgrades. We're fine the way we are. Oh, hello. Hey, Zock, what's up? Insert Bugs Bunny joke. Alrighty. So, we are going to ask Zock for the Tornacanal key. But he says it's too dangerous. A foul beast. You're not a very good liar, Zock. Sure. You seem to have a nice place and never refuse a free night's stay in a warm bed. Bart seems a little restless. One thing I found interesting is how this I actually looked up when I was just looking at the differences between the Pixel Remaster, right, and just how it looked compared to the original. And I found out that the original's graphics engine, even though it was still on the SNES, like 4, 4 comes before 5, that its graphics engine was far, far superior. Like it used, I think, twice the memory that Final Fantasy IV did. Um, and I've already mentioned how pixel art was used instead of the previous art style um, that 4 had used, and the art style that 4 used, I think, was like to its maximum degree that they could do with it. Um, and so so some of the scenes that are in the Pixel Remaster, they're very close to that style that the original Final Fantasy V had in. Um, and even the battlefield backgrounds, the battlefield arena backgrounds, with how some of them have, like um, animation features and stuff like that, um, were a very cool introduction in Final Fantasy V. All right, so Zoc gives us the key. He hid it because he didn't want, Lena to be in danger, but he has faith in Bart's that he will protect her. Doesn't know about that other old guy though. He looks like he's not serious enough. Alrighty. Alrighty. Thank you, Zoc. We will not see you again. Okay. Let's go ahead and exit town, and we will go ahead and make our way to. Oh, we need to go back to the pirate cave real quick because now Captain Ferris joins our party for good, and she leaves her pirate crew, her beloved pirate crew, behind. And they're like, "What?" They're like devastated and heartbroken that Ferris is leaving them behind. See, they love their pirate captain, but she's like, "Nope, you can't come. It's too dangerous, boys or lads." Captain. And we know that because Ferris has such a good heart, it's also not just to protect their pirate's booty, but also because she wants them to be safe. Um, Surely, if they had come along the journey, they would have been wiped out. All the stuff that happens to us in this game, yeah, um, her crew would not have survived. So, anyway, alrighty. Um, oh wait, we have to do another cutscene. That's right, more cutscenes. I think I've mentioned how in from 4 to 5, the frequency and length of cutscenes increased by quite a bit. At least it seemed that way. And as we know, cutscenes and um, exposition storyline delivered in this manner would only increase and be a very integral part of the Final Fantasy series, and one of those things that set it apart. You have your games that have their cutscenes, then you have Final Fantasy games with their cutscenes, and uh, oh man, they just have this knack for being able to um, deliver the story in a manner that's like, what? Or, oh my goodness, or I'm not crying, you're crying, kind of a way. Um, so anyway, Lena is expressing her concerns about what happens if the other crystals, get destroyed. Well, the world would be an unlivable place. So we've got to save him. And then here comes Galuf just randomly. We've got to protect him. And yeah, that would make me wonder, like, okay, Galuf, do you remember anything? Nope. He's just he just has this determination to save the crystals. And Ferris, for whatever reason, is all along for the ride too, and really wants to find Lena's father for some reason. Hmm. and she just knows that he is alive. And now they look at me, or look at Bart's. Well, well, you see, yeah, well, probably. The crystals kind of did entrust me with their essence, and I have the power of the wind crystal and everything, so might as well. We've got some crystals to save. Yeah, we know how that works out. Well, anyone who's played a Final Fantasy before Final Fantasy V know how trying to save the crystals works out. Plus, that's just how Japanese storytelling kind of goes, right? Yeah, yeah. Your hero tries to save something. The something that the hero tries to save gets destroyed, and then the rest of the story is about how to how to fix it. Okay, we're gonna go back to the pirate cave. Bees. And where is Boko? Well, you really think he was going to wait around that entire time we were gone? I mean, we sailed up to Toul. We went to the Wind Shrine. Yeah, of course he tried to go after us. He might be a faithful chocobo and a smart one at that, but just like a person would, they'd probably be wondering like, where is Bart's? Where is my human? Alright, let's go ahead and take one of these steel bats out. We will leave the other one alive because we want its ability, Vampire. I'm not sure if I really use it very much. I think I do sometimes, but it just depends. I will try to get all of the blue magic just because I think it's fun. There are a couple of blue magic spells that are challenging to get. But in the spirit of my own completionism, I like to get all the blue magic spells. Learn Vampire, hooray! And it's really not that difficult. Okay, so now we are all blue mages. Let's see, do I want to switch jobs now or wait? Let me think here for a second. I'm not sure if I want to get just keep learning ability points on them as blue mages or what. Think. I really don't think it matters. Because yeah, let's change jobs. Let's change everybody to a black mage. Black mage. Because that's what we're going to need for the next area. Okay, and let's go ahead and step in the spring one more time. And we'll just spam, I don't know, fire? Fire is usually a good bet, yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll just spam fire for all of our encounters from now until we hit the canal. Alright, hooray! Let's do the same thing. Nice. Okay, and up we go into the actual hideout now. Let's come over here and press this quite obvious skull to reveal a secret room. Oh, let's touch with this guy too. Alright. We put that Quetin bird to bed. Alright, well thank you. We'll go visit Boko in a second. Okay, we got Ether, Tent, and 300 gil. I think that does it. Yep, 3 out of 3 chests. Interesting how the chest that had the leather shoes or cap in it didn't count. Wonder how it tastes. Hey, don't you dare eat my chocobo. Boko! Seems a little tuckered out. Interesting how, even though they are a crew of pirates, that they have a doctor or a physician on on the crew. I wonder if he's some guy that they like, kidnapped or captured in an earlier, like in, I don't know, a pirate raid or whatever. Oh, you poor soul, you must have a horrible time with your career. See, I wonder if that little red dot is supposed to represent the pirate hideout. I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, you wouldn't expect a crew of pirates to have a physician on hand. Ah, so it was the Quakes. Alrighty, and if we come talk to this guy... Oh, that's so sweet. See, the pirate crew loves their captain. They're gonna miss Ferris. Okay, did we already talk to this guy? Okay. Oh, let's talk about the dash command. So we've been enjoying the dash command for, the past 4 Pixel remasters, but I think it was this Final Fantasy that it actually was implemented. Now, I don't remember if you had to have the thief or not in your party, but until Final Fantasy V, the dash command didn't exist. Or ability, I should say. It's not really a command, it's an ability that you can utilize with the button. But anyway, that was one of the things that was introduced in Final Fantasy V. One of those small quality of life things that we don't really think about, right? But it was like, yeah, that's a nice little thing to have. Especially we have to backtrack. Ugh, my least favorite thing in the world, as we all know. Alright, take care of some more bats. Restore our MP. Alright, and we'll just run away if we have another encounter. Yeah, we'll just run away. We don't want to deal with this. Okay, now we can go to the Torno Canal. Let me just check my notes. Yeah. Come up here. Okay, now there's an enemy. Now the Bandersnatch enemy that's right here. I'll come back later for them to do some. I like to use them for ABP grinding. Oh, hello. I usually don't get attacked right there. That's interesting. That's strange. Oh, by the way, guys, I have the key to the canal. Where in tarnation? Like seriously, going back to the whole translation, that is definitely for the North American audience. Like the word tarnation, I don't even know if that's used in all of the U.S. That to me is like a Western U.S. thing. Maybe the southern states too, but you know that very colloquialized word. Uh, I can't imagine someone in the Europe or the UK saying tarnation. Anyway, all right, we almost. We're gonna do one more encounter before we do the boss fight because we want to. Yep, master black magic level 1. Okay, now we can proceed forward. And we are just gonna nuke this lobster with lightning. Uh-oh, the monster of the canal. The rudder's not responding, and Sildra does not appear to be strong enough to resist the enormous whirlpool. What are they called? Maelstroms. That's pretty big. Yep, Sildra's telling us that something's wrong. You're like, hey, watch out, there's a big giant lobster that's coming for you guys. Alright, we're gonna have some seafood for dinner. Alright, but yeah, like I said, we're just gonna nuke it. It doesn't hit hard. It does paralyze us, but I mean, this should be over in one turn. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it takes a couple. Okay, 5 hits of thunder. No big dealo. Don't even need to heal. Alright, and it had a tent in its pocket. Great. And sadly, Sildra detaches herself from the ship so that we could be saved, but she gets sucked down to the bottom of the ocean. Hey, don't jump in after her. Obviously you didn't go to lifeguard school, Ferris. You never jump in after the drowning victim. Reach, throw, row, go. Oh no, Sildra. Alright. Well, now we really have no way to power our ship, so we're just going to drift. And in a real life scenario, that would be pretty scary, you know? Your ship's afloat at sea, no way to power it. We don't have sails. We don't have a sea monster to pull us along. Well, if we did have sails, it wouldn't matter because there's no wind. And Lena, our optimist of the group, trying to encourage Ferris, who is understandably quite sad. So a lot has happened already. I mean, we're really barely into the story, and you know, we've already you know, had a run-in with pirates, a sea monster, a pirate captain has joined our group. We have you know, a meteorite that's crashed on the world. So quite the adventure already. Okay. So we have finally stopped in the graveyard of the sea. A nest for the undead. Yeah, probably want to get out of here as soon as possible. Okay, let's go down below. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and change our jobs. I want Bart's to be a knight. I want Lena to be a white mage. Galif, we're gonna have him be a monk. And we'll put Ferris as a thief. Let's put you in the back row. And that should do it. Let's see, do I even need to rest? Sure, why not? Restore or fill up Galif's hit point pool. Okay. Alrighty, let's figure out how to get out of this graveyard. But first, we're going to come down here and get a chest. Let's see. I think with Ferris, we're just going to spam steel. Galif's kick will probably do adequate damage to... Yeah. Flail. Let's go ahead and give that to Lena. Might as well. Even though flails are about as bad as axes in their like consistency and damage. Alright, let's just do some auto attacking, auto stealing, nothing to steal. That's right, because you tried to steal from the skeleton. Whatever. I might have to manually select my targets if there are skeletons involved, because skeletons I don't think carry anything. Let's see, we go in here, right? Yeah, we have to go in here. And then down. Kick. Alrighty. Alright, and this will just be our pattern for pretty much most of our battles. Oh yeah, there's nothing in this barrel. Okay. Tent. Fantastic. Alright, one thing that was also a quality of life improvement was the active battle time. So I believe in Final Fantasy IV, the original version, we didn't have the bars that filled up. So you didn't really know who. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're good. You didn't really know when your turn was coming up. You just had to be quick. And or strategic about when you chose your actions. Ferris does not want to swim in the water. Everyone's like, what's the big deal? But anyway, yeah, that was one small quality of life improvement that, let's see, let's go ahead and cast a cure on Ferris. Ouch. Steal from the undead husk. I think that the undead husks have ethers. We're not gonna try and farm them. I'm just gonna, you know, if I steal it, I steal it. If I don't, I don't. But if I can steal ethers, that would be a pretty big deal. All right, let's just take this guy out. And wait, is this the way we want to go, or do we want to go? No. Let's go in that other room first, because stole potion. Okay. Most of the time they carry a potion, but sometimes they carry an ether. All right, fantastic. All right, let's come in here, and I believe this is a Phoenix down. Let's see, does anybody need a steal or a heal? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's try again. Attack the Calcruthal. Okay, Ferris, you've got one more chance to steal it. Couldn't do it. It's okay. Nice. The monk is pretty OP in these early parts of the game. You know, the fact that the monk can attack twice, has I think the highest chance of critting, makes the monk bleh, pretty awesome. All right, we'll try and steal once. Nope, didn't work. All right, whatever. All right, moving along. Come down here. No big deal. We're just swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Let's try and steal. Stole potion. Okay. Whatever. Hey, whoa, we dropped an elixir. Nice. I think there was one time I played, and it was in the Wind Shrine, right? The first dungeon in the game, and I think I got 2 elixir drops from the Mold Winds. It was crazy. Alrighty. Bart had a fish in his pants, and somehow Lena has a dry change of clothes. Maybe she found them in all those trunks or chests or whatever, but it's like, where did you get the dry change of clothes? And we all know black magic, so we can set anything on fire we want to. Ferris is like, I'm good. Surprise! Ferris is not a boy. Ferris be a lady. He's a she, she's a he, he's a she. Like in Mrs. Doubtfire when they find out that Mrs. Doubtfire's their dad. He's a woman. Yeah, so. And then Ferris reveals the peer pressure that comes with being a pirate. A pirate band took me in. I've been one of them ever since. Yeah, so. She just wanted to be another one of the guys. She's a tomboy to the fullest at heart, you know? Awfully pretty for a man. No, we're not making fun of you, Ferris. In fact, it's more like, girl power. Um, a girl who was raised by pirates and then turned into be their leader. That's pretty fantastic. Alrighty. So she's had enough of our nonsense, and she's gonna go to bed. uh, and Bart and Gallup, they're probably two guys that, as the party goes along, if they're just walking down the trail to the next place or wherever, walking in town, they're probably joking together, and uh-oh, Gallup falls off the bed. Uh, like putting small things in the game like that. Those are just small touches that are just so appreciated. Her tone still smacks machismo to me. Well, she's a pirate queen. She's got to be tough. All right. I don't think there's anything in these boxes. But anyway, yeah, Bart's and Gallop, they're probably, making dumb jokes, saying things that make Lena's and Ferris's eyes roll. Um, and so uh, they're not dense per se, but they're just they're just dudes, excuse me. Uh, I am not hydrated enough, and so my voice is cracking like a 13-year-old's. Okay, let's let me check my notes here. Pretty sure this is a one-way path. Excuse me. Or like a pretty straightforward, linear path. I don't think there's anywhere to get lost in here. And most of the dungeons, I believe, are that way. Let's see. Yeah, we can't go over there. Let's see. There's nothing on that side. Have we gotten all the chests? No, we haven't. There's 3 more. Alright, let's take care of these skeletons. Yeah, that flail misses all the time. Galuf mastered focus. Okay, there we go. I think the chests. Oh, here's a thing. So we don't need this in the Pixel Remaster, but in the original Final Fantasy V, there were various points at which you could obtain world maps for World 1, World 2, and I think even the merged world. Maybe not the merged world. Can't say the word. Do Mind Flushers have things? No, they don't. Let's just go ahead and do that. Damage him with Cure. And then Galuf should be able to finish him off with Kick. Yeah. There's our chests. And anyway, so the world maps were a lootable item that you would need to have what we already have built into the game. Which, of course, was another thing that we enjoy thanks to Final Fantasy V. I believe that prior Final Fantasies didn't have like the mini map and the world map to the same extent that we have it here, if memory serves. Okay, got them all. 8 out of 8. Alright, we're going to open this little chest to raise this ship out of the water. Not sure how that works, but it does. Alright. Nope, hello. Nope, not my party. Oh well. That didn't hurt nothing. Okay, when it's our turn, we will... Oh, let's see if we can steal a potion or something. Nope. Okay, fine. Kick is another one of those abilities. Another elixir. Or not elixir, I'm so sorry. Elixir. So, as happens all the time, my Italian and English overlap. So in Italian, elixir, and I can't even say it. Elixir. Is that how you say it, right? Elixir. It doesn't even sound right. I don't even know what it... Yeah, my brain can't process it right. So anyway, the two pronunciations of elixir and elixir overlap. And anyway, no one cares about any of this. But let's see. But that is what happens. So my mispronunciation of elixir will probably happen a lot by saying elixir. Anyway, let's proceed forward to the boss. Everyone has black magic as their secondary ability, and so we should be good the way we are. Yeah. Elixir. Alrighty, so wait a minute. What's my mom doing here? I'm getting all hazy and confused. And wait a minute, King Tycoon is showing up too? This isn't right. Lena? Wait a minute, why is Ferris and Lena going over to King Tycoon? If that's not an obvious hint about who Ferris is, or that Ferris is related to Lena, then I don't know what is. Grandpa? I don't remember who that is. Thank goodness Galuf has amnesia, because of his amnesia, he does not come under the effect of the spell. And he saves our bacon. And the evil siren lady become one of us, who has captured the souls of many a sailor and seafarer, is undone by the simple fact that this old guy's got amnesia. Fat chance, Missy. Well, they're my friends. The power of friendship, never underestimate it in JRPGs. Wake up, everybody! And he just smacks some sense into everyone. Wake up! Come on now! And they're like, wait, what? Okay, let's get ready for a boss fight. And Siren's not happy that she was not able to devour our souls. So, she silences our knight, which is like, okay. Wait, we have to wait until... well, we love it when she does that, because that just wastes her turn. Not sure that why they gave Siren the ability to cast Libra, because it's like, why? Now, okay, so casts Protect, that's fine. Still kind of a waste of turns. Okay, so she's becoming one of the undead. We'll just wait and do that. Okay, let's do black magic. I guess you can't do anything right now. Yep, that's it. When Siren wastes all those turns casting unnecessary spells, it makes the battle even easier. Okay, thanks, Galuf. Don't sweat it, kids. He's trying to be all macho and manly about it. Alright, we're out of here. We don't need anything else from this place. And we are back on the overworld. Okay, let's go ahead and I think this will be a good place to save. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and save our game. Alrighty, so in our next episode, we will travel to our next town and climb a mountain and more adventuring stuff. So, until our next episode, so long for now.